coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming.
Welcome back to Wilso Productions, and today I am bringing you a new movie review. A movie I have been anticipating for quite some time, and finally we get it, The Justice League. It's a film that's out currently now in cinemas. It's directed by Zack Snyder, and it stars none other than Ben Affleck as Batman, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Ezra Miller as The Flash, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, and Ray Fisher as Victor Stone. I think I'm right. And Victor Stone is Cyborg, if you're not sure who Victor Stone is. There are many others in this film in place, but you'll meet them along the way. And I don't want to explain certain people who are in the film because of just various reasons. So let's get into it. The Justice League, what is it about? It's basically about Batman and Wonder Woman forming the Justice League to, I guess, take on the new threat of Steppenwolf, who comes back to Earth to reclaim the mother boxes, which are used to generate power of some kind and do whatever, destroy planets and all that. So Wonder Woman and Batman have to work together to form the Justice League and go out of the way. Some of them agree, some of them don't. Eventually they come together and they eventually start to find Steppenwolf and take him on and lead the charge against Steppenwolf's army. It's not really an army. I felt like it felt like it was more than what there was, but you know, a lot of them didn't actually participate in the fight, so I didn't get that for some reason, but you know, whatever, doesn't really matter. But you know, the film was still goddamn fun, guys. This is a fun film. Like, for the first half is a little bit slow to start off with, and it does feel rushed at times when Cyborg and Flash's characters are being introduced. You kind of get skimmed over with their characters, and a lot of newer fans may not know who Cyborg is, and so I suggest maybe you should try and look up who Cyborg is before going in, because they don't really give him much of an introduction. It's very brief anyways, so I felt like, but who knows why the reason was why they didn't get a good introduction. All I know is that Warner Brothers are definitely are trying to keep their films under about 2 hours. They don't want them to go over 2 hours anymore for various reasons. So I feel like that's not very a smart move, because there's going to be scenes cut out of movies that kind of make it a little bit more important. Alright, let's talk about the characters of the film. Ben as Batman. Is he good? Again, yes he is. He is just as good as he was in Batman vs. Superman. He still does an excellent job as Bruce Wayne and Batman. Gal Gadot, as always, does a really excellent job as Wonder Woman. Jason Momoa as Aquaman is very funny.
Ride ain't over yet.
My man.
As well, and he's very just badass as well. He's kind of like the third badass character out of all of them. And you just enjoy his character for what he brings to the table. And he's really powerful too, guys. Like, you know, he takes on Steppenwolf as well with Wonder Woman, and you just see how cool that is. And like how he can just, like, you know, go toe to toe with this guy. And like, you know, he's such a badass. Ezra Miller as the Flash is a comedy relief character. Excellent choice. He played an excellent job as the Flash. And there was a lot of cool special effects with the Flash's powers and all that. I was really intrigued with it. It looks really cool and really well designed. His character is the newer character. Bit fumbly, makes mistakes and all that, but you know, the team still support him and they like him because, you know, he's who he is. He's basically like a younger version Flash and still getting used to his powers, I suppose. Then you have Victor Stone, Ray Fisher as Cyborg. And he does a good job as well. He's very useful, and it shows you where he's useful in the film. A lot of people are going to say, oh, well, he's not useful because he's not fighting Steppenwolf. Well, that's because each member of the Justice League got their own roles in the film. If you guys think about it, if Victor Stone was the one fighting Steppenwolf, who's the one going to be dealing with the other stuff as well? You'll find that out in the film, and you'll appreciate that. You know, everyone's got their own role. Like, it's like they're not going to let the Flash fight Steppenwolf, even though he didn't want to anyways. He's much more useful at saving people fast. Like, he's got that speed. Like, you're not going to get Aquaman to do it. He's not as fast to do that. Although he can save people, just certain people at certain times. Just not the people that the Flash could save in like as many seconds as he could do it, and save as many people as he could as well. Other characters like Steppenwolf do an excellent job as well. I felt like his character, Steppenwolf, is a very good villain and is improving. DC are finally improving on their villains. Although I felt like he could have been a bit stronger, because in the last act he just basically gets wrecked by all the Justice League. And I felt like if you're going to really hit hard home with the villains, you really need either more villains to give the members a harder time, or you make the solo villain a really powerful villain, or like a really strong, hard villain that is hard for the Justice League to even fight. But, you know, that's just a little small complaint. But it wasn't too much. Other than that, guys, this film is really well done. The CGI is pretty good for most part, except for the last ending of the scene. Like I said, the only other thing I could really point out was that it felt rushed with the Flash and Cyborg's introductions. A bit more introduction could have made the characters a little bit more understand. You could understand the characters a bit more because it's their first time on the big screen, other than Aquaman's first time as well. And just also, like, you know, it's just, I think it's a good way to just, you know, understand that each character has their own little role in the film. You know, and instead of thinking, well, you know, why aren't they doing certain things? Is, oh, he just does that. I'm like, well, of course he's got to do that. That's his job. You know, every team member's not supposed to be like the quarterback, like, you know, and throwing the big football over the field and trying to get the touchdown and whatnot. But it's just not going to work that way. Not everyone can do that. Some people have to do minor roles in order to help the team in certain other ways. There's other little small minor things, like there was only one family in the town that was abandoned pretty much, and just all these random things that just didn't really make sense. For why isn't there more people? But you know, that's what it is, and who knows why that was. But you know, in the end, I think it was still a great film, an enjoyable film. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It's a good film. I recommend you guys going out to watch it. Ignore reviews, guys. Sometimes reviewers just give scores of ridiculous scores of films that just don't make sense. Like, I went and watched this film and I didn't know what to expect, and I enjoyed it. It was definitely an 8 out of 10. Definitely a few problems that you could point out for a casual moviegoer like me, but you know, like, I still enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the characters. So, you know, go out and support this film, guys. If you love DC, if you love the Justice League, if you love superhero films, go watch this one. You will enjoy this one, especially since DC are suddenly just getting better with their films. And you just got to give them that support, and they'll produce more better movies each time in each year. Alright, thank you again, guys, for tuning into Wilso Productions. I hope you enjoyed this review of Justice League. If you did, hit that like button. Also, if you want to see more content like this, subscribe for more, as I produce videos weekly. I also produce skits and video game videos, so if you're interested in those, check them out in my playlists. Also, if you have any suggestions for other film reviews or other videos you may want to see, hit them in the comment section below and let me know, and I'll get back to you. See you again, guys. Bye.